morning. I'm in Enid, Oklahoma this morning, my hometown. It's gray and overcast, so instead of the sunrise, here's a picture of the grain elevators in Enid. Aren't they interesting? Wheat country here. Let's breathe together. Start with your posture on your back, your bed, the floor, sofa, maybe your recliner kicked back, legs uncrossed. If you're in a chair, your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart with the knees at 90 degrees. Sit bones firmly planted, sitting up straight. Now lift your chest and tuck your chin gently back towards your neck, straightening the neck vertebrae, creating that passageway for everything to travel from the brain to the body. Good. Pull the breath in and feel your body round up as you pull it down, pulling it down to the lower lobes of the lungs where most of the blood circulates, and feeling your belly round up and rounding across your rib cage as you fill, and then exhaling out through either the mouth or the nose or both, and feeling the body gently lengthen and flatten as the air empties out. Good. Using the breath to calm and relax. Easy, not trying too hard. Just breathing and rounding up on the inhale and gently lengthening and flattening on the exhale. Maybe one hand on your belly and one hand on your ribs to feel your body as it moves with the breath. Good. Focus on your feet and pull the breath in, and as you do, imagine it flowing all the way down to your feet and your toes. And as you exhale, allowing anything that needs to exit to flow out with the breath. Wiggle your toes and breathe. And again, notice your feet and imagine you're pulling the air all the way down to the toes. And then letting the breath go and everything flow out. Good. Now at your left foot, turn your left foot and gently bend your knee so that the side of your foot from your little toe to your heel is flat on the surface. And then pull the toes back and push the heel away and create tension, and hold the tension and breathe. Adjusting the relationship of the foot to the ankle, aligning it as you breathe. Maintain the tension and do 3 to 5 breaths, rounding up on the inhale and lengthening and flattening on the exhale. And when the breath is complete, release. Let the tension go in your foot and your ankle, your calf and your knee. And now do it again. Turn the foot to the side as you bend the knee gently. From the little toe to the heel, everything flat on the surface. Pull your toes back and push your heel away, maintaining that length of the foot on the surface and holding that tension. Breathe. 3 to 5 breaths, rounding up as you inhale and releasing as you exhale. And when the breath is complete, release. Bounce your leg up and down a little and let go of any tension. And then bring your attention to the right leg. Gently turn the foot out and let the side of the foot from the little toe to the heel rest on the surface with your knee gently bent. And pull the toes and the back towards your head and push the heel away, maintaining the contact with the surface with the side of your foot. And hold in this position and breathe. And let the ankle and the foot line up. Hold and breathe those 3 to 5 breaths. Good. And when the breath is complete, release the leg. Release the tension in your foot and your ankle and your leg. And then do it again. Turn the foot out. Surface of the foot touching the surface below you. Touching from the little toe down to the heel. And then pulling the toes back and pushing the heel away. As you maintain contact with the surface, hold the tension and breathe. 3 to 5 breaths. Rounding up on the inhale and lengthening and flattening on the exhale. Good. And when it's complete, release. Release the tension and bounce your leg up and down and wiggle your toes and let go of the tension. And now your toes pointing straight up, your feet parallel to one another. And holding that position, point the toes away from the feet. And feel the tension. And hold and breathe. Might be uncomfortable as long as your breath is able to flow. That tension or light pain is just fine. You can always ease off a little if it's too intense or too much of a cramp. Aware that your feet are signaling you when they cramp that perhaps we should do this more often, maybe every morning before we get out of bed. And when the breath is complete, release the feet. Wiggle them and wiggle the toes. And then line them up again with the toes facing up to the ceiling, feet parallel. And again, point the toes and create the tension. And breathe the breath, rounding up on the inhale and gently lengthening and flattening on the exhale as you hold your feet parallel to one another with the toes pointed and flexed. Good. And when the breath's complete, release the feet. Bounce your legs up and down and wiggle your feet and let go of the tension. Now draw the breath in and bring it all the way down and fill to the top. And at the top, take in 3 extra sniffs to fill the residual space. And release the breath. And at the bottom, when the breath has emptied out, 3 puffs to let go of the last bit of air. And do it again. At the top, 3 sniffs. Release the breath and let it flow out either through the nose or the mouth. And at the bottom, when you're empty, it seems 3 puffs to let go of the last bit. Good. Now breathe in again and go all the way to the top and take the 3 sniffs. And on the exhale, a loud sigh. Good. Continue working today with the suspension of the breath. After the exhale, with no extra tension, just halt the breath and count. And then take a breath in. And breathe all the way to the top. And then exhale. And after the exhale, just suspend. No breathing, no extra tension. Just no breath. And continue that pattern of breathing in and breathing out, and at the bottom, suspending the breath with no extra tension. And just notice the count. Don't go so far that you have to gasp for breath. You want to stay quiet and calm. And keep breathing that pattern. Gradually, you recondition your nervous system when you suspend your breath. It affects and allows for the integration of all your body systems. Keep breathing that full breath, rounding the body up, and then letting the breath go, and at the bottom, suspending. Don't bend your spine or your ribs. Pull your chin in and just become still and calm at the bottom. And then breathe in. Suspending the breath out temporarily lowers the blood pressure. Keep breathing that long breath and suspending at the body, at the bottom. Suspending the breath allows for centering and training in the use of good judgment under pressure. Ooh, something we all can use. Continue the pattern and enjoy the effects. Quieting the nervous system. Create a calm internal spot in your awareness and observe changes in your body and your mind. Good. What a great practice. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.